Okay, we're back on the back side of the shelf. And tonight I'm going to be closing this backside in and probably starting my shelf here. And I'll be mounting a piece up here that can help support the new drop ceiling when the time comes. So yeah, let's get started. Now I purposely cut this a little on the long side, so it may not go in, but we'll try. Oh, okay. Now I don't want any mistakes here, so I'm going to pre-drill the 2x4 for my screws, and we'll be hopefully be nice and straight. Go. Just flush with the surface. Now I'll level it out and do this side. Just perfect right there, actually. Yeah, right there. Just make sure I don't hit my screw. Go. Just below the surface, and still perfectly level. So now, for this to match this, I need to add a 1x4 to the face, and then I'm going to cover the whole thing with plywood. There. Just like that. Will that stay for me? Perfect. There. Okay, I should have pre-drilled. Yeah. Okay, so I split the end of that, but you're never going to see that if I flip it upside down. There. Well, actually, before I even do that, I'm going to mark where my screws are so I don't drill into them. And where's the other one? It's kind of there. There. Got them all. Yes. Perfect. Okay, so once again, I'm going to go along and mark where every one of my screws is. I'm also going to do the same thing up top with all these nails, where I can at least. There, and a little there. It's perfect. And oh, nice. That and perfect. Make sure this is lined up nicely. Yeah, that's pretty smooth. Okay, so my shelf is actually going to mount right to the bottom of this with a 1x4. So I can hide all my screws right in the middle of that. You know what? I probably don't need too many screws on this because the shelf board's going to hold it up too. Try doing it without pre-drilling because I don't want to pre-drill them all. I'm lazy. Now I need the width for my top board, which I mean is probably the same width as my plywood, but we're going to double check. Yeah, same as my plywood. Actually, no. I'm going to cut just an inch off of this side first to clean it up. It's a bit rough. And then once I have my inch cut off, then I'll measure it out properly. This is just a sanding sponge like you'd use for drywall. And once again, mark where my screws are. Okay, let's get this board in here. Cool. Now I'm definitely going to pre-drill this. Now, I'm not overly concerned where my top screws end up, but I would like my bottom ones to be somewhat evenly placed, so I'm going to line them up with the studs. And I'm just screwing this into the two 2x2s that are in behind here. So I'm keeping my screws to the bottom and the top to avoid the wiring running down the middle of it. Okay, so the whole purpose of this board is because when you hang a drop ceiling, it needs to be 3 inches below the studs to allow it to feed the tiles up in there. But 3 inches below the stud is right where my wiring is. So this is where I'm gonna screw my bracket to hold up the ceiling. Okay, so now I'm gonna start with the shelf. All right, now, so the shelf is just gonna be made out of 1x4s, and it's gonna line up with the bottom here, flush with that, and it will come out from this 28 inches. That's 28 there. So my first boards need to be 19 and a half minus 3/4. So 18 and 3/4. So I need 2 of them cut at 18 and 3/4. You should always look through your scraps to make sure you're not cutting a brand new board to get your 18 and 3/4 when you already have offcuts that you can use. Now I'm going to mark out where my studs are. The button on this stud finder is a bit finicky. Right there. Yeah. There. Okay, there's that one. I know there's one back here, but I'll just double check. Right there. Yeah, and it's, I don't even have to worry about it. It's back here somewhere. We'll do the other side. And I really don't know where they are on this side. Oof, that one's going to be tight. There. To about there. Yeah, getting a screw into that one's going to suck. But I can probably go on a 45. Just make sure. Yeah, that sucks. Okay. That's where it's got to go. And it does not reach my stud. Cool. Okay, after some thinking, I've decided I don't want to drywall anchor my shelf in. I would need it to make it to that stud. So I'm going to make my shelf 24 inches rather than 19 or whatever this was going to be. Oh well, just means I can put more on it. Good thing I cut these out of scrap. All right, here we go. Cool. That lines up with my stud fine. And check it for level. Just like that. Beautiful. Now, try to get them into this stud. That was a success. Okay, other side. There. That is level right there. Alright, so I've got my baseboard cut. Cool. And just like before, we'll pre-drill these. Here. We'll drill this side out. There we go, nice. I need the screws below the surface because I'm going to put a big piece of trim on the front of this, which will hide this whole board because it's kind of ugly. Okay, so now I need to cut myself 3 more boards to be supports inside the shelf. Each one of those is 23 3/4. Can I get them both out of that? Oh, I can. Okay. All right, so now I need to mark out where I want these things. I'm going to put one right in the middle. And then I'll divide these two in half too. There and there. That's where they're going to go. I want these to be exact, so I'm going to line right down the front of it. Okay. So it's not awkward to do at all. And before I do the other one, I'm going to put a screw in there. Just below the surface. Now I can get that out and make sure this is straight. I don't know why I'm fighting with this, when I can just quickly eyeball it like so, and then there, holds it in place for me. There we are. Still going to clamp it though for drilling, but I don't have to fight it. There. So I'm just going to use this ratchet strap to keep this front tight against the back plate. Careful not to go too tight so it doesn't damage my wood. Wow, that's still fighting me a lot, but less so. Still gonna try to put a nail in there. Yep, that'll do. I'll try to square up this one, which is actually pretty square as it is, or was until I just messed it up. Perfect. We'll toss a nail in there. Yeah, I moved a little bit, but not enough that I care. Okay, now I'm going to pre-drill these guys. Hopefully. Hopefully they won't split. Oh, that's really dull. Okay. I think we got it. Just a hair more. There. Perfect. I'm just going to do one. I mean, I'm not putting 500 pounds on this shelf. I'm not horribly worried about it. Make sure it's square. There. There. Throw a nail in the bottom. A little more, just to get below the surface. There. Okay, now I need to measure for my plywood. This should be 24.5 deep. Yep. And it's going to be a little narrower at the back. I need to find out which side isn't square. All right, So this side over here is pretty square. I know that one is not. It's about an inch difference front to back. Actually, you know what? It's not about an inch. It is about half an inch difference though. So I'll cut the whole piece and then slightly angle my one side. All right, so I've got my plywood cut, but I'm gonna mark where my studs are. There. Beautiful. Center this guy out a bit. Make it flush with the front. Then I'm going to clamp it down. There we are. And now this, I'm going to hold down with leftover floor screws from my bathroom. Alright, so I'm going to take my square, line it up with my mark that I made of where my stud is. Line it up in the front. Do a little line so I know where to put screws. Another one here. There. Now I can start feeding a bunch of screws into this. Now for these on the edge, there's a bit of a gap. Actually, I'll bring you over and show you. Because it's so close to the edge here, I'm just gonna go in reverse first, burn a hole, and then feed it in there. The same up here. Actually, right there. That just helps it from not splitting. I'm not too concerned about it being in the middle. As long as it's flush. Now this one though, because my screws are right here underneath, I'm gonna have to put it back here. But I'll get a screw to check it out with. Yeah, so my screw comes to about there. I'm gonna put it here. Okay, so that's our shelf done for now. All these corners and seams, I'm going to be putting quarter round all the way around it. And that'll tidy it up. But I mean, nobody's ever going to see up here. And on this front edge will be a 4-inch piece of baseboard that I'll use to make that nice and tidy looking. Okay, so now I think that's as far as I'm going to go with this shelf for now. I'm going to start storing stuff up here so I can work in the other room easier. And then there will still be 2 more shelves to go down here at the bottom. They will be for another day. See you next time.